Welcome back to Season 1, Episode 12 of StatisFlix, Data for Movies. I'm Elizabeth, an actor, a data scientist, and your host, and each week I take a different movie and analyze its female characters on our unbiased, data-driven algorithm this season, the FemmeMeter. This week we're doing a very specific type of movie, a category that's topped charts and ticket sales almost every single year, and accounts for 5 out of the top 10 most expensive films of all time. It's gonna be marvelous. This week, it's all about superheroes. In the last 5 years, and since the Me Too movement, there's been an active effort by superhero production companies to get women both behind the camera and on the screen. The two films that we're analyzing today have been compared and contrasted by many critics, with one held up as the clear favorite and the other as a showcase of everything that's wrong with diversity quotas. So, do the reviews hold up against data? Spoiler alert, no. These are both genuinely fantastic, high-grossing, high FemmeMeter scoring films. Today we're analyzing Diana Prince from Wonder Woman, who scores a 91, and Carol Danvers from Captain Marvel, who scores a 95. Let's start with the similarities. The women behind both of these productions very clearly did their jobs. We have two fully fleshed out, specific characters who passed the Bechdel test, passed all 5 of our agency thresholds, faced adversity in their traditionally masculine spaces, and advanced their careers. The only slight difference between these two women is plot points, which Diana does lose 5 points compared to Carol. But this is mostly because Diana doesn't change goals throughout her movie, whereas Carol does. To be fair, this is entirely a source material problem. Creators of the movies cannot risk changing too many things from the comic books for fear of angering those original fans. In fact, it was the stuff that they did change that created such a problem for one of these movies. In keeping with the similarities, on paper, both Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel look like recipes for success. They both come from historic, competing franchises, they were both given women production teams, the literal exact same budget, and household name casts. I'd even argue that Captain Marvel, which premiered right after Brie Larson's Oscar win, might have had an edge on Wonder Woman. But the reviews clearly said otherwise. Social media blew up with criticisms of both Larson and Captain Marvel, calling her unlikable, emotionless, difficult, and weird looking, while Wonder Woman exceeded expectations, with glowing reviews of her true heroism, beauty, and grace. So clearly, these movies were not received the same way, despite the data showing that they were very similar. What happened? The truth is, Diana Prince of 2017 is a high-quality version of exactly what we'd expect her to be, whereas Captain Marvel really isn't. There's a recurring theme in women's superhero outfits: tight, skin showing, and completely useless in battle. While Wonder Woman does put a nice modern spin on this by making her suit armor, it's still the same. Part of Diana's power is her stunning beauty. It's something that casting directors specifically took into consideration when choosing actor and model Gal Gadot. Captain Marvel, on the other hand, shows no deference towards femininity or looks at all. Forget showing cleavage, we barely see her arms. Her clothing is, first and foremost, practical. And Brie Larson, though she is, of course, gorgeous, is almost half a foot shorter than Gal Gadot. She's the physical embodiment of, she doesn't look like much, but she sure packs a punch. Audiences, more than anything, seem to be uncomfortable with her androgynous, less feminine look. Instead of the long, flowing hair and miniskirt that we're used to, we get a mohawk and loose jumpsuit. To be clear, StatisFlix does not condone any body shaming or judging someone by their clothing. Both of these characters score in the great range regardless of what they're wearing. Audiences were just judging on what they were comfortable with, not the story itself. And before any of you come in my comments to complain about Brie Larson's emotionless acting, go tell that to her Academy Award. And also, bite me. In conclusion, Diana Prince, played by Gal Gadot, scores a 91 in Wonder Woman, and Carol Danvers, played by Brie Larson, scores a 95 in Captain Marvel. So today, we've done 2 things: showcased 2 great characters, and proved that sometimes audiences just kind of suck. Don't forget to like, subscribe with notifications, and follow us on Twitter @StatisFlix. Thanks for being here, guys. See you next time.